Proactively Managing AWS Free Tier Usage with Cloudshell, a step-by-step guide. This podcast is brought to you by Business Compass LLC. We are an Amazon Web Services advanced consulting partner. We build and migrate workloads to Amazon Cloud. Our website is businesscompassllc.com. Our phone number is 973-638-2228. Our email address is contact@businesscompassllc.us. The AWS Free Tier is a fantastic way to explore and experiment with various AWS services without incurring costs. However, to maximize this benefit, monitoring your usage is crucial to avoid unexpected charges. This podcast will walk you through monitoring your AWS Free Tier usage using AWS Cloudshell. This step-by-step guide will cover everything from accessing Cloudshell in the AWS Console to executing commands for usage overview and identifying potential overages. Introduction to AWS Free Tier Monitoring. The AWS Free Tier offers limited free resources to help users learn and experiment with the AWS Cloud. However, exceeding these limits can result in unexpected charges. Monitoring your usage is essential to stay within the free tier limits. AWS Cloudshell, a browser-based command line interface, CLI, provides an easy way to keep tabs on your free tier usage. Accessing Cloudshell in AWS Console. Accessing AWS Cloudshell is straightforward. Log in to the AWS Management Console. Navigate to Cloudshell. Cloudshell is represented by a terminal icon at the top right corner of the AWS Console. Launch Cloudshell. Click the terminal icon to open the Cloudshell environment. Depending on your network connection, initializing may take a few seconds. Once Cloudshell is ready, you'll see a terminal interface where you can execute AWS CLI commands. Executing commands for free tier usage overview. To get an overview of your AWS free tier usage, use the following command in Cloudshell. AWS say get cost and usage time period start equals $date u plus %y% mo1. End equals $date u plus %y% m%d. Granularity monthly metrics unblended cost usage quantity group by type equals dimension, key equals service. This command retrieves your usage data, including the unblended cost and usage quantity for each AWS service you've used during the current month. The output will provide a high-level summary of your usage across different services, helping you understand your current consumption relative to the free tier limits. Identifying potential overages with detailed command. To identify potential overages more precisely, you can execute a more detailed command. AWS say get cost and usage time period start equals $date u plus %y% mo1. End equals $date u plus %y% m%d. Granularity daily metrics unblended cost usage quantity group by type equals dimension, key equals usage underscore typ. This command breaks down your usage by day and by usage type, providing a detailed view of how much of each resource you consume. Pay special attention to resources that are approaching their free tier limits. Interpreting results and planning budgets. After executing the commands, you'll receive a JSON output that details your usage. Here's how to interpret the results. Unblended cost. This field shows the cost incurred for each service or resource. If this value exceeds 0, you've gone beyond the free tier for that particular service. Usage quantity. This indicates the amount of a specific resource you've used. Compare this with the AWS free tier limits to see how close you are to exceeding the free tier. This data lets you make informed decisions about your AWS usage. If you notice that you're approaching or exceeding the free tier limits, consider reducing usage or budgeting for the additional costs at conclusion. Monitoring your AWS free tier usage with Cloudshell is a proactive way to avoid unexpected charges. By regularly checking your usage and interpreting the results, you can stay within the limits and make the most of AWS's free offerings. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Please share this podcast, visit our website, and follow our social media links.